Everybody, we are live at ISE. It's day 2. I've grabbed Brennan to talk places. So how's the show been for you?
It's been great. It's been packed. I think a ton of energy after last week's licensing announcement, as you would expect.
Yeah, so I feel like you've got a massive boost in interest and conversations, like the blog on the licensing changes and the impact we've seen on the LinkedIn. Clearly, people are very excited about it. For those who haven't been following along, what are the changes?
I think most importantly, what we consider the end user experiences. So the Places Finder to search and find rooms with pictures and more metadata about the space. And then the Places Explore page and the Places app themselves are now included in all of our main business licensing. So if you're licensed for Exchange, licensed for Calendar, you have access to those key experiences, which create just more meaningful, better, how do I find search book space?
That is a huge change and really good news for customers because like basically that's nearly all M365 customers. So suddenly, 450 million users have got access to this new capabilities right in their core licensing.
I mean, and I think that, the reason behind that, it makes it easier for everybody, but the value I think we're trying to drive, and you'll continue to hear from us, is enabling location intelligence. And what I mean by that is the requisite of moving and creating moving those spaces and creating that those picture-based room experiences that we're referring to is setting up the Places directory. And that Places directory is that hub of intelligence for Copilot, for agents, and just for better room suggestions and things that we intuitively think should happen.
Yeah, that data playing into the whole work IQ conversation of knowing everything about your work experience, not just your data, but actually your office location, where your colleagues are, how you work, all coming into that kind of AI insights.
You bet. So yeah, it's a huge game changer for us because it just helps our customers enable those experiences more quickly. And then the licensing, what is licensed now is there's no longer user level licenses.
Yeah.
We have a space-based license that really applies to a room or a desk level, particularly a desk level. If I want to book a desk in advance, that desk needs to be licensed. Or if I want the analytics on a space, then that license. And that's a part of this, what used to be the team shared device license.
Yes.
Has been renamed the shared space license. For $8, you effectively get 4 spaces, or it's $2 a desk. So really, really straightforward to think about enabling the product, delivering value, scaling value. So that
shared device license that you would have had for a panel outside the room, or maybe a phone in the room, a common area phone, that's still true for that shared space license, but now it's also giving you the Places booking ability, and as you said, a 4-to-1 on the license for desk booking as well.
Right. So yeah, as a customer buys that $8 license, you can select the usage for that and say, I want to allocate that towards what unlocks these 4 individual licenses or resource accounts.
So I know you've got over 1,000 customers on the Places journey, I think, already, or is it more than that now, probably?
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
Yeah. Like, feel free to give us a big number now if you want. But this unlocks it for a lot more customers. How do they get started?
The first thing to do is to start setting up the Places directory, adding your buildings, because once you have your buildings established, then you can associate those rooms or those desks to those buildings. That's really enabling the Places directory. There's a PowerShell script for those that want to get into that it kind of help migrate that over for the customer. But the moment you really set up the directory, you can start enabling those experiences. And ultimately, we're trying to also drive not just location intelligence by what are the spaces we have across our organization, but that workplace presence signal of who's here with me today, right?
Yeah.
The whole purpose of coming in, the role of the workplace is connection, community, culture, and these experiences that we're bringing, some new things we just brought back into the roadmap. Adding the roadmap.
Let's talk about the roadmap, because you've added some things.
Wi-Fi auto-detected location. So at the end of Q1 to early Q2, that will launch. So organizations will be able to enable Wi-Fi auto-detected location as a user walks into the office. If they've opted into the experience, that will automatically check them into Places, into Teams, so others will know they're in the building. You can obviously opt out of that at any time, but that's a key experience. It's really meant to make sure, I didn't realize Tom's in town today.
Yeah.
And how do you create these serendipitous opportunities for connection and collaboration? And then what we've also announced is we're bringing mapping interface to the new modern calendar this summer. So this, more enriched map-based experiences to search and find not just desks, but also rooms, a more consistent experience. And then lastly, the thing that I'm probably most excited about is we're all used to these profile cards that we have for one another. I right-click Tom, I see your contact information, I can message you.
Yeah.
We're building those for buildings, for rooms, and for desks. And that effectively creates a canvas for us to create intelligent experiences on top of link to partner experiences, do all these things in around really giving space the proper home it deserves across M365 and Copilot. So,
nice. And we talked on the last briefing we did about the API story as well. It feels like that's really mature. That's all GA now. So the integration into your different partners, building management systems, that's all coming together as well.
Yeah, there's four endpoints now to begin to explore. One is Places Directory maps and data in and out. Then we have work hours and location. So that intentional signal, who's coming in today, and begin to look at that and say, okay, now I can understand how many people would expect in my building.
Yeah.
Workplace presence is who's here today or how many people are physically present today. And the last is a occupancy or check-in signal. Say, is this space being used right now? And if it's not, then you can give that back into the inventory so others can use it. So we invite and challenge our partners to start exploring those endpoints, and then obviously give us feedback. Right, this is all about improving these APIs, becoming more extensible as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for updating us. I know it's a little way out, but in March we're going to do an insider live session with yourself and a couple of other special guests as well, and we'll go into some demos and customer stories and experiences. But until then, thanks for the update.
Yeah, look forward to it. Thanks,
cool. Cheers, Brennan.